Hey guys, my name is Kathina. So I just filmed this get ready with me. This is like kind of like a everyday look, what I would wear like maybe to work or something like that, but you can always turn it into a night look if you just add like some gold glitter or maybe a dark lip or something. But yeah, if you want to see how I achieve this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so hey guys, this is me in my wig cap, you know, beautiful. But so I start off using the Clinique Invisible Blend Powder because my skin is very, very oily. So I use this as a primer basically for my face, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use any type of powder brush. It's a Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put the powder all over my face, make sure I'm getting all the places, especially my T-zone where it's very oily throughout the day. And then after I'm done, go ahead and priming my skin. I'm just laughing at how stupid I look with my wig cap on. But so after I'm done priming my skin, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color dark brown, and I'm gonna go ahead and start filling in my eyebrows. Now I like to use the cap and go ahead and take the product and put it in the cap and then spread it around on my brush a little bit before I go ahead and start doing very, very small, tiny strokes in your eyebrow because you want it to look like hair. So go ahead and make those tiny like strokes. And I went ahead and did a close-up for you guys. So first I'm just gonna brush out my eyebrow hairs, get them all straight in line, and then I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, do those tiny little strokes. Basically, you just want to keep doing these strokes until you're satisfied with how thick your eyebrows look. And I don't try to do a strong definitive line at all because I hate like Sharpie eyebrows. But yeah, I try to make them still look as natural as possible, but still get the like filled in effect. So after I'm done with my eyebrows, what I do is I take my Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the color tan, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this and just outline my eyebrows and give them the definitive shape. So I just take this little kind of concealer brush and I just go ahead and carve out my eyebrows. And excuse that little pimple on my eyebrow. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but we're just gonna keep going, and I'm gonna keep outlining my brows, making sure the end is very sharp and very cut. Exactly how we like. We want those eyebrows on fleek. So yes, just like that. Cut. And then I take a beauty blender and I'm gonna go ahead, it's a damp beauty blender, that's why I squeezed it like that. But I'm gonna take a damp beauty blender and go ahead and blend that out so it doesn't look so like sharp and highlighter browy type. But then I'm gonna take my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation in the color Toasty Toffee. And this is a very, very matte foundation definitely for oily skin. It stays on all day and it dries very, very matte. But I'm gonna go ahead and spread that on my Real Techniques foundation brush, and I'm just gonna put it on my hand first and then go ahead and start buffing that into my skin. And we want to make sure we get it everywhere on the eyelids, and make sure, especially when we're getting around the eyebrows, we want to go ahead and put it over where we put the concealer so we don't have that, you know, super highlighter brow effect. So yeah, I'm just buffing this into the skin, making sure it's well blended all around the face, on the forehead, eyebrows, making sure I'm getting all my nose creases, everything around the mouth. Just really, really want to make sure you buff that in. You see me laughing at myself because I literally look like an egghead, like this wig cap. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I take my damp beauty blender, and after I buff that into the skin, I'm going to go ahead and blend it in with a beauty blender. I like to do this afterwards because I feel like it makes my foundation go on more skin-like, and it just gives a smooth overall finish, in my opinion. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Tan again. And I'm going to go ahead and draw these little triangles underneath my eyes so that I can get some highlight going. And then I just blend that out with my damp beauty blender again. And this is a Real Technique beauty blender that I'm using. Or makeup sponge, since it's not an actual beauty blender, but you know, we are balling on a budget. So I got this from the drugstore. It was probably about like maybe $10, and I think it came with 2 as well. So yeah, go ahead and go to your local drugstore and pick this up. I love it. Just blending out all of my concealer, making sure it's even throughout the whole T-zone of my face. I went ahead and did the nose strip, made sure I did that exclamation mark and everything on the nose to get that highlight. And then after I'm done blending it out, I don't dip my powder brush into the Clinique powder. I just use the excess that I had from when I was priming my skin, and I go ahead and just rub that on where I just blended out the concealer. Then I'm going to take my Ruby Kisses foundation powder in the color Cognac and the Ruby Kisses angled brush. And I'm going to go ahead and contour out my cheeks and give my face some more dimension, bringing back the 3D aspect to the face after we just flatten everything out with the concealer. So I'm going ahead and blending that out in like small like windshield wiper motions. And I make sure that the angle of the brush is going up, so that when I'm blending it, everything's blending perfectly and seamlessly. Make sure you get the forehead too. And then I go ahead and I'm going to take a smaller brush, and I'm going to go ahead and contour the nose and get that sharp, skinny nose that we love. We love it. So yeah, my brush is a little angled, so I can go ahead and carve out the skinny nose. Yes. And I make sure to get under the nostrils as well as around them, because I love a very like sharp contoured nose. That is my favorite part of the whole makeup process, is contouring. But yeah, this is me just showing you guys the lines and everything and how well it blended together. And then I take my favorite Nude Air Dior highlight. Like, look at how excited I am. It's literally my favorite. But yeah, I take that and then I just use an angled brush, kind of like the contour brush that I just used. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on my cheeks, my nose, and any high points of the face that I really want to highlight and accentuate. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Like, it's gorgeous. And I'm using this one because I dropped my Fenty and it shattered into pieces. So after, you know, I cried and got myself together, I went to Sephora and got the Dior one. But moving on to the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and take my Soft Glam palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then I'm just going to take any type of like crease, very fluffy brush. I'm going to go ahead and take this color Rustic and go ahead and put that in my crease. Make sure I'm using windshield wiper motions to buff that out. After I'm done blending out Rustic in my crease, I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to go ahead and use the color Real Gar and put that all over my lid. And you really want to make sure that when you're getting to the corners that you're blending it. And you can go ahead and take your powder brush that you use with the Anastasia Beverly Hills color Rustic and go ahead and make sure that you're buffing that in and making sure it's blended out really well. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take the They're Real Benefit Mascara and go ahead and start prepping my eyelashes for my strips. I'm putting the mascara on my bottom lashes as well because that's literally my favorite thing ever. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep prepping my eyes. I do about 4 to 6 coats on each eye. And then you guys are gonna kill me, but I don't know the name of these lashes. I threw away the box, but I'm gonna take, these are my like favorite lashes though. Next time I go to the beauty supply store, I'll get them. They're like maybe like $6, but they're my favorite. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this clear eyelash glue and put it on my eyelashes. Clearly my song was on during this part. But yeah, so I just let that dry a little bit, make sure the glue is tacky. And then I'm going to go ahead and put those as close to my lash line as possible. You want to make sure that you're really getting close, because that makes them look more natural. As close as you get to the lash line is the best. And I used to have like the mink eyelash extensions, but I don't understand how people do eyeshadow and have those. Like I can't. I never figured it out, so I went back to the strips. But yeah, so I went ahead and did both eyes. And don't worry, that white will dry up. It dries clear. It just needs time to dry and everything. But I'm just putting some more mascara on my bottom lashes. And yeah, the look is done, but I gotta put on Miss Blue. So yeah, I dyed this wig myself. I did the watercolor method. I dyed it, and then basically all I do is just put it on every day. Brush it out, do the edges, and then I call it a day. So to do my edges though, I'm gonna take my edge brush and my Got To Be Glued hairspray, free spray. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray the brush and then just do a little swoop-de-swoop with my edges. I don't glue down my wig every day because it doesn't move. Like honestly, after you do that, the front with the edges, it stays down. Like I'm about to go to a party and everything, like it'll be fine. But yeah, this is the finished look. And yeah, like I said, you can dress it up, dress it down, put on a dark lip, add some gold glitter to your lid. But yeah, this is it.